I'm super excited to be here this moment to share with us my journey so far. I am here today to share with us how Nolan changed my life. I will be sharing with us how I moved from a nobody to a celebrity. I am here today to share with us how I moved from jumping from one keke or tricycle or from taxis, from buses, to owning luxury of cars. I am here today to also share with us and tell us more how I moved from a tenant. In fact, the time I joined Nolan, it was a period where I could not pay my house rent for over 4 months. So I am about to share with us how I moved from that point to a landlord today with so many properties across the globe. That is why I am here today. My story is that of the impossible is possible. My story is that of, like David, from a bush boy to a celebrity. That's how my story is. I am here today also to share with us how I moved from a recharge card seller to an 8-figure income earner in Naira and 7 income earner in dollars on weekly basis. Ladies and gentlemen, Nolan is indeed a God-sent business. Nolan came to Nigeria through the mercy of God and the grace of God. And before I ride on, I want to use this opportunity to appreciate those that brought Nolan Industrial Group to Africa and to Nigeria. My president, international markets, my boss, the Vice President, Nolan Africa, Mr. Kenny Cheng, my uplines, and to my wonderful downlines too that believed in me. I want to appreciate every one of you. My cross lines in the business, I celebrate all of you. I appreciate every one of us. Without all of you, I wouldn't have been where I am today, apart from God. You know, the year was the year 2017. That was when I came in contact with Nolan Industrial Group. I was in my former company. I was struggling like most of the network marketers out there. In fact, today I want to say I am grateful to one woman. I call her a mother. Mrs. Nkoyo Omon, wherever she is, maybe she's watching me. We actually traveled to Port Harcourt in my former company and to help her talk to someone about our former company. Getting there, to prospect the lady, we met this lady called Mrs. Uchenna Osodiru. We fondly call her Lolo. And when we got there, after we presented the opportunity to her, she now said, there's another opportunity that came in. And he will want us to listen to that opportunity. And that opportunity was actually Nolan. I told them, I said, I am not interested in any other opportunity. That what I'm interested is the particular company I was promoting at that time. I told her I'm not interested. I told her, do you know my level in that company? I told her, do you know that I'm a speaker? Do you know I am this? Do you know I am that? And as the case, as we will have it, at the end of the day, Mrs. Nkoyo said, okay, let's go. And maybe we'll get back to her later. And at that point, to cut the long story short, we met with the president, currently the president of Norland Industrial Group today. And what Madam Nkoyo told the man was, please, anything you have to do for Mr. Romeo to do Nolan, please go ahead. That it is only when Mr. Romeo agrees to do Nolan, that is when I'm going to do Nolan. And they tried their possible best. After thinking about the opportunity, I did my research as a network marketer, because I've been in the field for a couple of years. I did my research and I saw that the opportunity was a wonderful opportunity. I saw Nolan opportunity as an opportunity that can settle any network marketer that has been out there struggling. Now, while I was in that my former company, I was one of the top leaders. Please, I love the hearts. Can you give me more hearts? The hearts, please. More hearts. All right? I'm loving the hearts. I'm loving the likes. I'm loving the hearts. So, at that point, I said yes to the opportunity. Like I was telling us, I was in that company. I was in the millionaire cycle, but the truth was that I wasn't really a multi-millionaire. They gave you titles, they gave you ranks, at the end of the day, your pocket is empty. I wasn't, even at the point where I saw the Nolan opportunity, I never had money to sign up. But I was a millionaire. And so I want to talk to us today. If you are there listening to me, you are in that company, you are in that opportunity that is not paying you the way it's supposed to pay you, that is not giving you your word, then you need to think about it. You need to think about it. Even if you are in a church, like they will always say, if the church is not changing you, you have to change the church. And when I saw the opportunity, I discovered that it is an opportunity that can change my life. It's an opportunity that can change the lives of people around me. And I decided to say yes to Nolan opportunity. And ladies and gentlemen, from that day, I remember I never had money to join. But the day I accepted that, yes, I want to do this Norland Industrial Group, I started talking to people about the opportunity. And let me say this, most times when the right opportunities come your way, the money for you to start the opportunity or the businesses will not be available. It will not be available. But I went ahead. I was talking to people. I was getting sign-ups even when I haven't signed up. That was how passionate I was. I remember Madam Koyo would tell me, Mr. Romeo, where is your own registration money? And I would tell her, say, Mom, don't worry. When we get to the bridge, we'll cross the bridge. And ladies and gentlemen, we started the journey. She even took her house, because she believed in me. She took her house that is worth over 50 million naira and mortgaged the house just for her to get about 2 million naira then to do her own stockist, to become a stockist. Imagine the risks. She was asking me, Mr. Romeo, are you sure? I said, yes, I am sure. I have done my research. And today she has built, as I speak to you now, she's building her third house in Nolan. That is what Nolan can do. And the journey started. From there we left to Uyo. where we met Madam Beta Asi, Peculiar, and we started Yo-Yo team. Appreciate my leaders, Beta Asi, Peculiar, that's Annie Jacobs, for believing in me when we started. Appreciate every one of you. All the leaders, the Yo-Yo team, appreciate you guys. We started the business. And when it comes to network marketing, the day I signed up, I told myself that I am going to change the narratives. Right from day one, I had the vision. My dreams were written down. And I told myself, I said, in the next 2 years, I'm going to become a 7-figure income earner, even at the point where I had no money to sign up. And we started the journey. Back to back, from one city to another. From one city to another. And ladies and gentlemen, I want to say that hard work truly pays. In my first 2 months, I qualified for my first SUV brand new car. 2 months, tear rubber. In my first 2 months. Now, before I even got the brand new car, my first 2 weeks bonus was over ₦1 million. Over ₦1 million. And I told myself, I said, I've been in other companies, I've been in other opportunities. I have never recorded this kind of bonuses in 2 weeks of joining a particular company. But in just about 2 weeks, and I told myself, I said, if I can stay in this business, if I can stay in this company, in the next 6 months, in the next 1 year, I can earn millions on a weekly basis. And ladies and gentlemen, without mincing words, today, in 6 months, we were earning 6 figures. 1 year down the line, we were earning 7 figures. 2 years down the line, today we are making over 8 figures on a weekly basis in Naira. Ladies and gentlemen, I told myself I am going to pay the price to get to the topmost top as far as Nolan Industrial Group is concerned. I believe in the core activity, and that's why when I was building, when I was building and I was grinding in this business, a lot of people thought I was joking, but I saw the future. And that's why I tell most people, I say, it's either you pay now and play later, or you play now and pay later. I decided to pay the price at that particular point in time. Because whether you like it or not, at one point or the other in life, as far as you are involved in network marketing, you must pay the price. You must pay the price. You must sacrifice. Most times it's only in network marketing that I see people, they want to eat the sweet in network marketing without sweating. But I am here to announce to us today that if you can pay the price, if you can build your business, you can become that 8-figure income earner on a weekly basis. Ladies and gentlemen, my story changed in 2018 when I traveled to China. When I got to China in 2018, that was my first trip in Norland Industrial Group, and I met a young man that has been in Nolan for like about 4 years in China. And he told me, he said, I make over $700,000 to $1 million on monthly basis. I look at him, I said, are you serious? I said, I want to see, show me I'm a practical and real person. I said, I want to see. He took me, opened his back office and showed me, and I discovered that it was real. It was true. And from that day in China, I couldn't sleep. I told him at that point, I said, if you can make it in China as a Chinese man, I can also make it in Africa. That was my turning point. And ladies and gentlemen, when I came back to Nigeria, it was a different ball game entirely. From one city to another. Without my first SUV car that I got in Nolan in 2 months plus, I told the car, I said, congratulations, you're going to pet more cars. You're going to pet more multi-millionaires. You're going to pet luxury cars. You're going to give birth to houses, hotel incentives, and so many other things. And we started the journey from one city to another. We were grinding. We were building the business. And today, Nolan has changed my life. Not only my life, the lives of people around me. Their lives have been transformed. Today, because of Nolan, I am celebrated everywhere. In my family today, I am a voice. In my community today, I am celebrated. Because of Nolan, in my state today, I am celebrated. Because of Nolan, ladies and gentlemen, today, lives have been transformed. And that is why if you're there, watching me today, you can also have a turning point in your life. I don't know what you're going through. I'm talking to you out there. Maybe you're having financial challenges. Maybe you've lost your job. Maybe there is no hope anymore. Maybe your people have rejected you. Maybe a lot of people are looking down on you. I want to say to you, no matter how bad your situation is, you can rise again. You can stand up again. Years back, I have gone through a lot of things. You know, the journey of network marketing started at a point where even when I finished school, my mom asked me, of all the industries, is it what you want to do? Is this what you want to do? There's the medical, she wanted me to become a medical doctor. There's the finance sector. Is this what you want to do? They relegated network marketing to the background. That it looks as if when you become a network marketer, you are a nobody. But ladies and gentlemen, Nolan has changed my life today. I remember years ago, even on the street where I used to sell recharge cards. For most of you that knows the city of Calabar in Cross River State, parliamentary by Ikodeyo, that was where I used to sell recharge cards. But ladies and gentlemen, from a recharge card seller today, a former recharge card seller, Today, Nolan has changed my life. Over 10 luxury cars in 2 years. Over a lot of properties in and outside this country. I moved from the point where I was begging, virtually begging. I remember a particular time where I even traveled to Port Harcourt where I was looking for a job. I could not even afford transport. I was on the street begging to even get a transport money to go back. But today, it is the same Romeo Ode that is paying hospital bills to those that could not pay their hospital bills in hospital. With our foundation, Romeo Ode Cares Foundation, it is the former recharge card seller today that has been able to give scholarships to students, thousands of students. It is that former recharge card seller that today is giving hope to the hopeless. That same recharge card seller, a former recharge card seller. In just about 2 years. In 2013, Nolan, because of Nolan, I became a millionaire in dollars. A millionaire in dollars in 2019. In 2019. A former recharge card seller, becoming an 8-figure income earner on a weekly basis. And that is why I came to talk to you. What excuse do you have? If a company has changed of so many people, not only in Nigeria, in the whole of Africa. As I speak to you, not less than 200 of my leaders are driving their brand new cars in Nolan. Not less than 200. Over 30 are in their own houses. What a company. In just about 2 years, Nolan has created more than 1,000 multi-millionaires. And we are still counting. What are you waiting for? Now, this is the only company I have seen that in just a space of 2 years has created more millionaires than any other company out there. These are facts. In just about 2 years. Where we are today in Nolan Industrial Group is what has taken other companies 20 years, 15 years, 8 years to achieve, 5 years to achieve, but we are just 2 years. And this is what we have achieved. Do I need a soothsayer to tell you that by the time we get to 5 years, most of the Nolan distributors will be contesting for governors, because I believe in the future. Most of the Nolan distributors will be contesting for president. Do I need to tell you that? We are on a journey. And even for me, I'm just about to start. The business is just about to start. The business is just about to start. So for most of you out there, even in this crisis, that the world is going through crisis. The only business opportunity I can tell you in the now that you can be a part of is the Nolan business opportunity. This is the only business opportunity that is not affected by virus. This is the only business opportunity that is not affected by recession. I tell you, this is the only home-based business that can take care of you, even now and after the pandemic or the crisis. Nolan is that opportunity. And if you're out there, you're confused. If you're out there, maybe you are at a crossroad. You don't know where to go. You don't know what business you want to venture into. I bring good news for you. And Nolan is that good news. What are you waiting for? I tell people that a system is no respecter of persons. If it can work for me, if it can work for 1,000 multi-millionaires in Nolan Industrial Group, then it can also work for you. Ladies and gentlemen, I am starting the business afresh. Some few days ago, I told myself, I said, the business is just about to start. The COVID-19 has shown us the other side of this business, that we can do this business from home. We can do this business online. And if you're out there, you're looking for a reliable business, you're looking for a sustainable business, why not come to Nolan? Please, if you are attacked by someone, I want you, after this video, after this live broadcast, meet the person that invited you and join that person.